Congratulations for showing up for today's workout. We do have an upper body focus today. However, I have strategically added some lower body and core movements, making it a full body focus. You will need a light to medium set of dumbbells as well as a resistance band to step into if you have one. If you don't have one, don't worry, I will totally show you modifications to use. Let's go ahead and start with a warm-up before we get started here in a few minutes. Go ahead and roll those shoulders back. Big roll, press everything down. As you press it down, drive that core in. And press it all the way down. Take the neck right and left. All right, arms overhead. Soft elbows, open them up to the side. Release those shoulders down. And just do it again. Some big stretches up, down. I hope everybody, if you celebrated the Thanksgiving holiday, I know we have ladies all over the world over here, so I say if, that you are getting back into a little bit of a routine. One more. Alright, so we're going to take one arm up, the palm is out, other arm down, palm is facing behind, release those shoulders, and let's take it up and down. Core in nice and tight. Both of my kids came home for the weekend and both of them brought a different form of ick with them. I ended up with the better of the two, which is just a slight hold. And last one, both arms down. Take those arms to the side, palms facing up. You're going to give you a nice rounded back. Take those fingertips and tap them. Oh, that feels so good on the lower back. And back to center. Pause as we tap those fingertips. Nice rounded back. And let's do one more. Pause and hold as we tap those fingertips. If you can't reach the fingertips, that's totally fine. Just pause, reaching as far as you can. All right, now straighten those palms out. And I want you to reach right and left. And let's straighten out that body a little bit more as we do that. Reach those fingertips in front of you, waking up that back. And let's drive those arms with a little bow and arrow action. Driving those elbows back behind, release those shoulders down, core in tight. 3, 2, and 1, both arms down by our side. All right, let's do a little bit of squat action here. Toes ever so slightly pushed out to the diagonal. Legs a little bit wider than shoulder width forming. And just give me some little squats. Pretending like there's a chair behind you. We're going to sit back in that imaginary chair. Just another minute or so warm ups, and then we are ready to get started. So we're not sitting in the chair. We're just tapping the bar stool. Activating those glutes, quads, hamstrings. One more, let's wake up those hamstrings even more. We do have a good hamstring movement today. Heel down, toes up. I want you to reach, hip hinge and reach for those toes, the outside of the toes. We're not holding this, we're just giving me a good little reach here. 2 more, then we're going to switch sides. Focus on the hip hinge, other side. If your hamstrings are anything like mine, they are nice and tight right now, so don't force it. See if you can go just a little bit lower each time. Let's do one more. And bring those feet back together. All right, last one. Grab those knees, pull them towards you. And then I'm going to give you about 30 seconds when we're done here to do whatever you'd like to do as I walk you through what today's workout looks like. Grab below the knee, pull it up. Last one here. All right, shake it out. You've got 30 seconds to do whatever you'd like. If you're just joining now, we just finished our warm-up. Today's workout, we have 3 blocks. Our first block is 3 movements. It is going to be solely upper body focused. Then we're going to go into a superset with 2 movements. We've got a banded good morning and train track. So that's going to be our lower body group. Then we're going to finish in our third block with a single core. I'm going to call it a core movement, but it is really full body with a bear plank row. So we're going to focus on the core, but we're getting a lot of back, a lot of leg motion into that bear plank. So 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, your rest, and then we're going to repeat that 3 times through. So this is going to be quick, powerful, purposeful, strategic, all of that good stuff, working smart. So go ahead and grab whatever weight that you can use for your hammer curls for biceps. Starting with that big shoulder roll. Drive those elbows in by your side. Here we go. Core in to avoid any kind of rocking. Make sure you are intentionally breathing. Eyes are forward. We got about 10 seconds. Then you have a 15-second break as we're going to go into a high plank movement with dumbbell or no dumbbell options. Last one. All right, if you are going to use dumbbells, you're probably going to want to lighten up a little bit. We're going to get into a high plank. We're going to tap either one dumbbell forward or no dumbbells, and we're just going to tap it forward. So I'll give you the option. We are going. Either option, dumbbells or no dumbbells. Make sure you have total control. Wrists are underneath those shoulders. Notice every movement, every rep is purposeful. We're not speeding through this. And we're going to a seated position. Knees down. Carefully sit down. Take dumbbells with you. Again, you might want to use those lighter weights. This is a seated pec deck. So we're going to lean back just a little bit. Nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Core nice and tight. Sit back just a little bit. Open those arms. Drive those elbows together. Now those arms are not opening past shoulder. We're not going behind the shoulder. Stop parallel or right in front of. Chest, shoulders, back, and core. You're leaning back just a little bit. Last one, carefully lower it down. Heading back up to the top, hammer curls. Take your time. We got 15 seconds to go. Shake it out. I say 15. We started with 15, now we got 5. Big shoulder rolls. Let's go. Breathing in through the nose, big exhale. Blow all those candles out. Get that breathing under control. No rocking. You are in control here. I'm going to keep using that word control, making sure we are being smart about every single rep. Last one. Dropping those weights. Grab lighter weights, or maybe you can use those same weights. Whatever you're deciding to do, we're into that high plank reach. Take this time, shake it out, anything you'd like, grab a sip of water, starting in 5. High plank, If you need to modify this one, put those knees down, reach it out. You can also just hold that plank. Check your breathing. Are you holding your breath? Makes it harder. 3, 2, good job. Drop those knees down. Flip on over. Pec deck. Sit up nice and tall. Come on back. Core is engaged. Here we go. So hopefully you've selected a weight that is truly challenging you, but allowing you to keep good form. Hopefully it's a weight that by the time we're done with these 3 sets, you don't want to do a single rep. You don't want to do a single more of these movements. Today's workout is higher rep. So you might have to drop your weight just a little bit more, a little bit less than what you usually do. That's okay. Last one. Lower it down. All right, we got 10 seconds. Hammer curls. Last time through. Roll those shoulders. Let's go. Check your core, squeeze it in. Squeeze those biceps at the top, resist. Finish strong, one more. All the way down. High plank taps. Spread those fingertips wide, wrists underneath the shoulders, up in that high plank, reach it out. You're almost there. One more. Reach. Drive those knees down. Flip over carefully. Pec deck. All right, sit up nice and tall. Engage that core. Come on back. Arms up and open. Inhale as you open, exhale as you drive those elbows together. Woo. Oh boy, we're only halfway there. Come on. Working for that break. You get a whole minute rest after this. 3, 2, 1. Elbows in and down. Excellent. Take this time, get that breath back, shake everything out. We're switching it up to our lower body with a banded good morning next. So if you don't have a band, don't worry, you might just want to use a little bit heavier weight. You can use one dumbbell or two. You can use a kettlebell. Two dumbbells, we'll have them right here above your shoulders. One dumbbell, you'll have it right here at your chest. If you have your band, go ahead and start stepping into it slowly. Hold on to a wall if you need to. All right, we're starting in about 15 seconds. Your leg, if you have the band, go ahead and get that resistance. So you might need to have a little wider. If you don't have a band, shoulder width or just a little bit wider is fine. Hip hinge. And activate those hamstrings. Pretend like there's a door behind you. You're shutting the door. Go ahead and grab your dumbbell. Let's go. Toes are forward, knees are forward. Core is tight. Focus on that hip hinge and throwing those glutes back. 10 seconds. If you would like to leave your band on for this next exercise, you totally can. Go ahead and lighten those dumbbells so you can grab one in each hand. Your train tracks. You can keep the dumbbells down here. Right in front of, on either side of the knee. We're going to take it back, tap it out, back. If you'd like to hold them up here, you can actually do that above your shoulders as well. Again, try not to rest on it. Bring it out, tap it back, tap. So the heel is down, toes are down in that supporting foot. I need about 85% of that weight in that supporting leg. Press into that heel so that you're taking the pressure off that supporting knee. 3, 2, and last one. Shake it out. I'm giving you the 15 seconds. We're going to do the same thing other side. Let's set up. Heel down, big toe into the ground. Take that leg out to the side. Dumbbells on either side of the knees, slightly in front, and we go again. Controlling every single rep, every tap of that toe behind and to your side. Torso stays forward, so when you bring that foot back, there's no rotation. Kudos to you if you are using this band. This is no joke. 5. The last one. Shake it out. We're going back to the good mornings. Heels down, big toes down, core in nice and tight, and hip hinge. Again, if you have 2 dumbbells, you can keep them here, just above the shoulders. I like to bring the back of the dumbbell to the back of the shoulder. You can also, which is not my favorite way, but you can take the dumbbell behind you and press it on your rest it on your lower back. Elbows are facing forward. So I'm giving you 3 different hold options there. Last one. Got our train tracks. I'm going to do this round without my band this time so I can show you what it looks like. And because I'm not using a band, I'm going to increase my weight. Heel down, big toe down. Let's go. Core in. So without that band, I'm able to do a little bit more intentionality about lifting that knee, placing it down. There's a little bit more restriction when you're using the band, but it also engages those glutes a lot more, as you can feel if you're doing them. 10 seconds. Squeeze that core. 3, 2, shake it out. If you feel any lower back pressure, try engaging the core a little bit more. Try lifting your torso up just a little bit more. Heel down, big toe down. So maybe you might be leaning forward too much, in other words, so just sit on up. Shake it out, switch it up. Back to our banded good mornings. Last time through, I told you this workout was fast, furious, and all the good stuff. Legs parallel, toes forward, heels down, big toe down, hip hinge. Now that we're on our third set, you might find things are a little warmer, you can go a little bit lower. Still focus on that hip hinge. Make sure if you're using the band, you've got a good resistance. You might need to open up those legs a little wider. 10 seconds. And last one. All right, we got 15 seconds. I'll join you with the band again. All together, take a nice deep breath in. Big exhale out. All right. So this is a little bit of a variation from like a curtsy lunge. It's also one of the modifications that I use for a basic lunge, like a forward lunge. If you're not able to do that, if you're still working on building up your knee strength, these could be your go-tos. Seconds. One more. Woo, shake it out. Last time, I'm going to give you a minute rest after this. Heel down, big toe down. Let's get set up. Starting in 3, 2. Core in tight. Here we go. Check yourself. Are you just going through the motions here, or are you being intentional about really reaching out those toes as far as you can to the side and behind? 10 seconds. Three, 2, woo, shake it out. All right, you do not need your band. You can get rid of that. You've got a whole minute here to recover, do anything you'd like. We are heading down to the mat for a bear plank row. I do want you to bring a set of dumbbells with you if you are ready to level up here. If you are fairly new, body weight is your go-to. All right, so our bear plank row, the primary is going to be our back, and our back is a large muscle that can usually handle a good amount of weight. Keeping in mind, this is a compound movement, so we're using lots of lovely muscles here. I'm going to walk you through it before we get started. So let's start in the high plank. Walk your feet in so that those knees are facing the ground. Your wrist should be underneath your shoulders. You're going to drive that elbow back behind you. So we're not coming here, wearing our shoulders up at our ears. It's coming back behind. Looks like this. Drive it up, reset, alternate sides. Try your hardest to keep that torso and knees facing forward. There might be a little bit of rotation, but nothing too big. All right, let's go. High plank, walk it in. Keep going. If you are using body weight only, looks exactly the same. You'll just place those hands flat on the mat. If you need to, modify beyond that, knees down, and drive those elbows back behind. Engage that core, drive that belly button through the body. One more, let's reset. Knees down, sit up, shake it out. 15 seconds, you go again. 2 more rounds, you got this, you can do this, we can do anything. So you got 2 more minutes, that's it. Drive that core in, here we go. Now I really like to reset in the middle, re-engage that core before I go into that next rep. If you prefer to go straight through it without that little pause, go for it, just make sure you have total control. I personally have some shoulder instabilities, so it makes me feel like I'm in control and not the other way around. Rest. We all have these little different things that we can do to make sure that we're making this our own workout. Here we go again. 5 seconds. Core and tight. You got this. Let's go. One more. Drop it down. Get rid of those weights. Get into a low plank for me. In 10 seconds, I'm going to ask you to hold a low plank for 1 minute. Let's go. I snuck this in. What I'm doing here is trying to give you an active recovery. Let's let that heart rate drop down a little bit. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Try to keep that body in one straight line. Drive that belly button through the body. Three, two, great job. Knees in, child's pose, arms out, keep that head elevated. You did it. Give yourselves all the high five and praise that you deserve. You had a lot of places you could have been today, and you spent it on yourself. Make sure you subscribe to my Jenn channel so you don't miss a single workout. I will see you in the next one, and please move strong, mind and body.